Hot takes, great debates, highlights, basketball. Breaking news into the National Basketball Association as we're a few minutes away from the trade deadline. The Cleveland Cavaliers have made a big move. Post the LeBron James era, the Cavs finally strike. They go out and get Andre Drummond of the Detroit Pistons, who was in the last year of his deal. Andre really wanted to remain in Detroit, but let's be clear. Drummond was not going to take a pay cut to stay in Detroit. I mean, this dude has been a double machine his entire career. And with Blake Griffin's future uncertain in Detroit, I really thought the Pistons would hold on to Drummond past the deadline. But it's not a bad move. The Pistons knew that they probably wouldn't pay top dollar for Drummond, even though Blake Griffin is injured. They move Andre Drummond to the Cleveland Cavaliers for John Hinton, Brandon Knight, and a second-round pick. So not a complete overhaul for Andre Drummond. They get something. Drummond's value I thought was a tad bit better than that. They didn't really get much at all. But you risk this summer losing him for nothing if you don't pull the trigger on some type of move right now. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going to try to sign Andre Drummond to a long-term extension. And if they don't get a deal worked out, hey, it didn't really matter. You didn't give up a lot. You only give up Brandon Knight, a second-round pick, and John Hinton. These are not your key rotational guys anyway. So, I mean, hey, what's the harm here? You get a chance at signing a guy who can rebound the basketball. To me, this tells me there have been reports out in the atmosphere that Cleveland has been heavily shopping Tristan Thompson. To me, this tells me that the Cavaliers are planning a future around Andre Drummond and not Tristan Thompson. So expect Tristan Thompson, if he ain't traded in the next few minutes, to be moved this summer, because he'll be in the last year of his deal next year, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, a lot of chatter around the NBA about Tristan Thompson and just his value as well. If the Cavs didn't have to give up much for Andre Drummond, Tristan Thompson's value is probably a little lower than that around the NBA. So his days in the league, I believe, are numbered right now, or as a starter in this league, probably are numbered, as his replacement looks like he's just found his way into Cleveland. Again, Andre Drummond traded to Cleveland for John Hinton, Brandon Knight, and a second-round pick. I'm out. You into sports, we got you. NFL news, I got you. NBA news, NBA highlights, NBA full coverage, feature stories, all that great stuff, I got you. We even got a little bit of Madden and 2K mixed in. Subscribe to this platform, and I got you. More quality content on the way. Subscribe.